First we'll go to the gentleman who's running for the United States House. His name is Chris Lean. He's from Rapid City. He is a business leader. He is a community leader, and he is running unopposed for the Republican nomination, which means he's going to be representing us in November. Chris, come on down.
Thanks, Dusty. What a privilege to be here. I announced to run in November, and since then I've been traveling the state, and I've been to D.C. a couple of times and talking to a lot of people. And one of the most common questions I get asked if I'm running for Congress is, have you had the opportunity to meet Bush yet? And I always get very excited and say, I actually did. He's a really good guy, Bush Fullerton, and I've talked many times. And they look at me strange and say, we were talking about President Bush. So I wanted you to know, thank you for putting this together, and that you are the more famous of the Bushes. I did have one concern, though. I was looking at the program, and it says Friday, April 25th, 2008, and all of us know what the problem was. But for a minute there, as a deja vu, thinking I'm already in a Democrat-controlled Congress trying to get a 2007 Farm Bill passed in 2008. When I made this decision, it was a family decision to make this run. With Julie and my wife Julie and our daughter Amy. And many of you have heard this story, but I like to tell it because it encapsulates why I'm here and why I'm doing this. When we sat down as a family to make this decision, Julie and Andy and I sat around the kitchen table and we talked about the commitment it was going to take, the time away from home, being put out in the public eye to scrutiny, the effect it would have on our family. And as a business guy, I was saying mostly trying to raise the money for the journey. And as we talked, Andy got up and left the table. And Julie and I were concerned that it was a bad decision. But as campaigns go, you have good days and bad days, and that was kind of a concerning moment that turned out to be a beautiful moment because she came back and she had gone to her piggy bank and handed me a $2 bill and said, "Here, Dad, I hope this will help you win." It was at that moment not only did I get my first contribution, but I got the faith in my daughter's future as well. And I'm running for the future of all the generations of South Dakota. My discipline comes from my namesake, my great-grandfather, Christian Hansen Lee. He immigrated from Norway in 1880, and he owned a bank in Summit. And in the 1930s, he went bankrupt. But instead of leaving, he stayed and worked manual labor until all of his depositors were paid off. He never asked for a handout. He just did it. And that taught me, never compromise your principles, never quit until the job is done, and never abandon those who had faith in you from the start. And it's nice to see so many friendly faces out there that had faith in this campaign from the start. And I promise to work hard and pedal hard on this journey all the way to the end. Because 5 generations of our family have been here and faced adversity, and that is the discipline I have behind me as I make this run. I reflect back to a quote that Albert Pine had written a long time ago that says, "What we do for us dies with us. What we do for others is and remains immortal." Julie and Andy have made the sacrifice so that I might do something I care about so deeply, and that is making a contribution through public service. And I know it's not going to be an easy journey, but nothing that's worth it ever is. And it is an uphill battle. So I need all of your help, and I'm asking for all of your help tonight. And if you make the commitment to invest in me, I will make this solemn promise to you that as I travel the state and look in the eyes, shaking the hand, seeking the confidence of your vote, I too will also look in the eyes, seeking the confidence of your children and grandchildren's future as well. Because to me, that's what it's about. Citizen legislators who fight for the next generation, not just to get to the next election. Those who listen while in South Dakota and talk in Washington, D.C. Not listen in Washington, D.C. and come back and talk in South Dakota. Those that are committed to South Dakota and the generations that are here to come. So I ask for your help. My name is Chris Lean, and I'm running for the United States House of Representatives. But most importantly, as I stand before you, and I've said before, I am proud to be a Republican from South Dakota.